You're actually consciously making the decision, I want to be a slave. You're waking up every morning and saying, I want to do this. To me, that's just lunacy. Smartphone, this will be a fun one. Now, when we did that interview, by the way, if you ever watched that video back, I'd had about 2 hours sleep and I was really hungover. So I couldn't really go into a great amount of detail in that interview. But we'll go into a bit more detail about it here, because people are always kind of like commenting, going, well, a smartphone can do this, a smartphone can do that, blah, blah, blah. It's all just completely irrelevant, okay? It's all to do with valuing your time, okay? So if you remember the two examples I gave, let's just put a monetary value on your time and assume you spend a certain amount of time on your smartphone per day on chat systems, on social media, talking to people you don't really know about shit that doesn't really matter, right? Come on, I've been there as well. I used to have a BlackBerry. I got rid of it March 2013. And man, like when I was in the business, I was a slave to that BlackBerry. Like back when I was a professional trader, we had them in 2000. In fact, on the Goldman Sachs training program in New York in 2000, BlackBerry was just completely new. And it wasn't a mobile phone, it was like a little pager with a wheel on the side. And our analyst program was a test case. And we were giving them for the whole summer. And every month we had to like fill out forms and reports about our consumer experience. Is it good for business, blah, blah, blah. So I was a slave to that BlackBerry, man, for a good 13 years. And then I just gave it up. Because I just had an epiphany when I was in Thailand. I switched off my phone for a week. And I found myself sitting on the beach and at bars, just coming up with unbelievable ideas. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm detached for a week and that happens, what will happen if I'm detached for good? So I tested it for a couple of months. And what happened? The first video series goes online for my company. Millions of dollars. That would never have got done if I was just literally a slave to my phone. And you guys would never have got it if I didn't give up my BlackBerry. Giving up your smartphone makes the world a better place. So let's put a monetary value on it. $100 an hour, and you spend an hour a day on the phone. Talking shit that doesn't matter to people you don't really care about. And by the way, don't really care about you. 36.5 grand a year. What if you're rich? What if you make a grand an hour? You spend an hour, it's 365 grand a year. There's obviously a point where a smartphone, because of its addictive nature and all of the ways that people can contact you, it might not just be you, it's making yourself available. Because what you're actually doing on all these chat systems is you're saying to the whole world, I'm available for free. And you are allowed to abuse my time. You can contact me 24 hours a day, whenever you want, because I value my time at 0. And you value my time at 0. That's what you're telling the whole world. So, how do you get rid of that?